Now this time last year I reviewed Mizuno's ST190 driver. Well, now I've got my hands on the new ST190 model, and in fact it's the ST190G. And I'm going to find out if Mizuno's continuing the trend of getting better and better with their drivers. Now the first thing that you'll notice different with the ST190 and the ST190G compared to the ST180 is obviously the head. The head on this is black, last year's was blue, a real striking blue. So that's the most obvious difference that you're going to notice. You'll see a carbon fibre sort of design on the head here that looks it actually is really appealing. You'll see that through a lot of the clubs this year. It seems to be the fashion that's trending into drivers at the moment. At setup, this thing looks absolutely mint, really strong at setup. Let's give it a smash and find out just how good it feels off the face. Yeah.
Smashing ball after ball on the range, putting plenty of good, bad and ugly swings on it. The feel off the face of the ST190G was explosive, and its sound was just utterly pleasing, even to picky ears like mine. Despite being a low trajectory or low spinning version of the driver, I was still able to hit plenty of high power fades.
Oh, that is pure. Oh, that one was perfect, but again, a little bit toey. Now when we turn the club upside down and check out the sole, you'll notice the same wave technology in the base that was in their model of last year. But one of the newer things, and one of the things that stands out most in the ST190G, are these two movable weights. Now what these do, they not only help you move the ball left to right with a fade or a draw bias, but they also help take spin off the ball in the trajectory of your flight. And as we all know, one of the biggest killers with driving is too much spin.
Putting the ST190G under the microscope in studio on our launch monitor, we found it actually to be the longest driver of the year from those we've tested, even though it did have a lot more spin than we had anticipated. Carrying it 260 meters on the fly though, this thing is sneaky long. One of the huge pluses with the ST190G is that Mizuno is offering 27 quality custom shaft options in a range of weights and flexes as an upgrade at no extra charge. So fine-tuning that preferred trajectory of ball flight won't cost you $1 more. A massively underrated option. Huge tick Mizuno.
Now the ST190G is definitely a step up from the ST180 from last year. But if there's one thing about it I didn't love, it's probably the gearing effect on this. It's not quite as effective as other drivers out there. And what I mean by that is heel and toe contact, the ball doesn't quite come back to the center as much as I would like. And it's something they can probably improve on for the next model. But one thing that seems pretty clear to me is that Mizuno hasn't come out with a one-hit story. It's not, this thing's incredibly long or this thing's incredibly forgiving. What they've done is they've made improvements in 4 or 5 different areas, and those incremental improvements, when added together, create a much better driver, and they've certainly done that.
If you like that video and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Also the notification bell. But if you want to get all the inside stuff, head over to golfbarons.com and sign up for our Inner Sanctum.
Boom.